The harder the obstacle and the shittier your rig, the better you feel when you make it up there.
I'd go that way. I'd cut it all the way that way. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful.
Couldn't really get a shot of me going through the rock garden, but we didn't really spin too much. We made it through pretty good this time. Got to do what you can when you don't have a second hand for the camera. But yeah, not that I ever took it for granted, but this is a lot of work. And yeah, I have done this by myself many times, so I know it's a lot of work. But yeah, it's just hot today. I'm dying out here. And isn't that not the most Canadian thing you've seen? There's a Remax sign for somebody selling a property midway through the trail. Like you can see, we're not anywhere close to civilization. Well, we are, but like maybe an hour away. One thing that I do love about the TJ though is you can look out the window and you can see both of your tires at the same time, and you can pretty much like aim the vehicle and line it up really well, because the thing's like the size of a clown car. So yeah, it basically fits anywhere on the trails. And the CRV, man, she is doing great. She's keeping up. Now, it is partially Mike. He is a great driver. He does actually go and race on the track, so the guy knows what he's doing. But that CRV, man, it always impresses me. And no matter what trail I go to, since we're here in Canada, it's always a swamp. There's always some kind of a mud hole or a swamp or a beaver dam or something. You just cannot get away from it. Like, look at that. It's just swamp after swamp after swamp coming up. And it definitely doesn't help for bugs. Definitely does not help for the bug situation. But I have to say, the thermocell has been working amazing today. No complaints, no bugs in here. Well, I got one guy right there, but usually the ceiling is crawling. Like, I'm talking the whole thing. And they're usually pinned up against the back window there. But today, None. Oh, looks like we ran into another group of Jeepers. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there's another group of guys out there and they're hitting the obstacles in front of us. So there's a little bit of a traffic jam, but yeah, we'll get through it. Well, the other guys are actually doing a loop and turning around here. So I guess we can get a few shots of their rigs while they're going down the obstacles.
Yep. They're gonna come back around this way and see what we do. There you go, you'll be in the video.
Right on, man. Take care.
Yeah, man, have a good ride.
You too, you too.
So one of the guys is gonna do the wall.
I've seen a guy do this in reverse on 40s. Yeah, it was nuts. Same rig, same exact rig like this.
Making it look easy. Sachin says he can probably run this with no lockers in reverse all day long. I actually have seen a guy run that in reverse. I believe he was on 40s and he did have a JL 4-door, probably actually the same color as that one. But yeah, that was something to see. So we're just gonna wait for the rest of this group to clear out, and then we're actually gonna go up that climb that they're going down, and then we're gonna go around and do the loop a little bit the other way, kind of go that way and then come back down this way where my Jeep is now. And we're almost at the end of the trail, so we're basically gonna go, turn around, do the loop, and then hit all the obstacles in reverse. So I'm not sure how long they're gonna be there because they're just waiting for a couple guys. So I think we're gonna go the other way, keep on heading down the trail, and we'll circle back around and do that climb on the way back. There, see? Went a little bit further down the trail, and I found us an even better wall to climb. So let's hit this one. Let me tell you, without lockers, it gets a little hairy going up there, but it was hella fun. And like, the camera will never do it justice, but you can see like standing right beside it, like she's pretty vertical.
You're not gonna try it? I made it.
Yeah, what do you think?
I was joking, you don't have to.
Is this a Jeep? I'll go up that though.
I went up that one. Yeah, you can make it up that. You can make it there for sure, but I went up that. You can see my tire tracks, the dirt.
That's steep.
Oh, it's steep as yeah, you can see this is steep as hell.
But the harder the obstacle and the shittier your rig, the better you feel when you make it up there. Honestly, no, I love taking the Gladiator out because it's a new rig, everything works and it just handles itself. But throwing on the locker sometimes almost feels like cheating after driving this thing. You kind of got to work for it in here, and you kind of feel really good after, because like, yeah, you had to work for it and it doesn't come easy. And I don't know why, but I'm always super fascinated with the fact that there's so many dams. Like, you can see where the ground is here, and where the water level is there, it does not add up. Like, there's a good 1.5 feet more of water in that pond than there is land here. And this goes to show you just how hot it is today. My fan unglued itself. Yeah, very nice. No more AC for me.
Woo! Scrapey, scrapey.
And honestly, at 10 psi, these super swampers do amazing. They just squish over everything. And I do usually have to go to about 8 to 10 psi before I get a good consistency of like squishiness on the tire. Like, they don't actually settle until they hit a certain psi. So you can see I'm still waiting for the guys to come up behind me, but like, they're not that low. You can see even that one doesn't look that low, and that's at 10 psi. So it's not too bad. I used to actually air them down to like 15, and to be honest, it wouldn't really make much of a difference. So you gotta go pretty low on these tires, especially because this thing is not heavy at all. All right, we'll see how long she lasts this time. That's the second time it already fell today. We made it back around and we caught up with the other group again after doing the loop. So I guess we're gonna just follow them out because there's no really way to get around them. The trail does split up ahead. However, there is a lot of them, and I don't know if they're all taking the same way. So at the last split, they both split. So we were kind of stuck behind them anyway. So we'll see what happens, but it doesn't look like they're moving too slow, so it's not a big deal.
Huh?
I don't know if it's a good idea, but I guess not. I don't got clearance.
Yeah, there's a big boulder right there. Okay, you might get over it, yeah? Yeah, you'll get around it. Yeah, it was stuck on this thing. Like, it's a pretty hectic way up, but honestly, I think he could have made it. It's just picking the right line.
Well, hopefully that made for a good shot.
Get one tire right over here and the other tire there, and you'll crawl it. Yep, yep, perfect. Yep. That's it. Beautiful. Just a little bump right here at the back.
Who says the CRV is not a rock crawler? I had to stop to get a thumbnail for you guys. But yeah, she's flexing pretty good actually. Spring's still in there. She's not ready to come out. So that means that she's lined up pretty good. Honestly, she doesn't flex too bad.
To be honest, I wasn't sure about this one because you can see like it's a pretty good mound, but yeah, we did it.
Well, I guess you guys can see why this is my favorite trail. Pretty much every single section of the trail, there's something interesting, there's a cool obstacle, there's something that looks super intimidating, but it isn't. So on camera, it's kind of funny because you can never really show the true depth of the obstacles, how steep something is, how big a rock is. It just doesn't come out properly on camera. It doesn't, what's the word? It doesn't like translate on video properly. from what you can see in real life. But when you're there in real life, every time I take somebody here, I always tell them it looks worse than it is, because it is. All the rocks are super grippy. Most of the time you don't even lift a tire. Like I don't have lockers, CRV doesn't have lockers, and you can see we're just kind of gliding through it. So it looks worse than it is, and if you're willing to just kind of try it and take it slow, pick your line, you can usually pretty much do almost any obstacle here, except for, let's say, like that crazy wall and like one or two other ones. But I'd say 90% of the obstacles you can probably do in a stock rig out here. And yeah, it's a great place to come out here and test your skills, or just come out and go off-roading for the first time, because it looks super crazy, it looks super hectic, but it's actually pretty easy and it's a lot of fun.
All right, let's see.
This way or that way?
Let me see.
That'll be too hard to get on.
Yeah, to be honest, the way you were going isn't bad. If you can manage to climb up this with one tire and put one tire in that crevice, you might be able to make it. Because once you get up here, it's pretty much flat. Yeah, handling it. Okay, and I just screwed my radiator because I can hear it leaking out. So I want to get myself across this water crossing before we lose all my rad fluid. Looks like on that last flex, we destroyed the radiator again. She's all toasted in there. It's kind of hard to see. But yeah, she is not good. The wire ties ripped, both of them, all four. So I replaced them. Hopefully we can get ourselves out. But she doesn't seem to be leaking. I don't see any steam. I don't see any kind of, yeah. So fingers crossed that we're not losing fluid yet. We put the wire ties there, but she's still hitting the rad. I can hear it go tick, tick, tick. Yeah. Wish me luck, guys. Gotta drive her out of here now, somehow. Good thing we're almost at the end of the trail. That was the gatekeeper back there. But I smell radiator fluid. It's not good. Well, the rad is definitely leaking. There is fluid everywhere. And she is destroyed. So I don't know how well the camera picks that up, but you can see, like, yeah, she went all the way around. And the problem is this right here, this fin. So you can see how all the other fins, there's probably like a good 2 inches between the radiator and the fan. This one got bent to shit. I'm guessing from one of the climbs it must have touched and then that bent it. So now I think I'm gonna have to wait till it cools off a bit, try to bend it back, and hope for the best. She is leaking a little bit. I don't think it's from there, that rub through, but to be honest, I think I will end up putting some black pepper in there. You guys told me to carry some black pepper. I have the black pepper. I don't have any eggs. Last time we sealed the rad with an egg. This time I've got black pepper. Hopefully that'll do the trick. But yeah, wish me luck. So I managed to bend everything back using brute force, just a pair of pliers and a breaker bar. And the one that was bent was this one right here. I know it's a little bit hard to see. Let me see if I can get a better shot. Yeah, it's horrible lighting, but this one was bent. It's not bent anymore. The radiator is pretty torn up, but to be honest, the biggest piece that was torn up was right there. So basically the bottom down here, or the bottom side, this got split open and it got bent back. So I'm hoping that my fix will last. I haven't put the pepper in yet.
I'm gonna drive it to the gas station, see if she's leaking or overheating, or actually I'm gonna start it now and see if she's leaking, and then if she is, I'll let her cool down and I'll put the pepper in. But I guess let's give her a start and see. So it appears that so far so good. We kind of got lucky. I don't think we're gonna have to put the pepper in or put an egg in yet. Yeah, that's gonna be a good time. So we got to get this thing home somehow, and yeah, let's go to the gas station. If she doesn't leak or overheat by then I think we should be good, because we've got about a 10-minute drive to the gas station, like 12 kilometers. So yeah, if she doesn't overheat by then I'm gonna send it, get it on the highway, and yeah, get her home. But luckily enough, I do have an extra fan at home, so I can switch the fan out. I do not have a radiator, so I hope I can actually get one for a good price. This guy, freaking bugs everywhere. But no, I hope I can get one for a good price. I'm gonna check on Rock Auto. I will also check scrap yards and stuff like that, because like I said, I'm not trying to spend an arm and a leg on this thing anymore. Just keep it going is the name of the game. But yeah, let's get her to the gas station and let's cross our fingers that we make it. So quick update. We're heading to the gas station. We're about halfway there. She's been sitting at just above 100 the entire time. Anytime I let go of the accelerator, you can hear like a loud squealing or hissing or something. I don't know what to really call it. It sounds kind of like when a kettle is done boiling. So I don't know if it's because when there's no load on the engine, it's pissing out through that hole more, or it's pissing out less. I don't know. Either way, yeah, we're almost at the gas station. I'm kind of leaning towards not putting the pepper in, just because I don't know what it's going to do to the rest of the cooling system, and I don't feel like replacing the whole cooling system again since I just did it a month ago. So I think I might just try to top off the overflow, because if it hasn't overheated yet, I don't think it will, as long as there's coolant in it. So I think I'm just going to keep topping it up. I don't know, we'll see. Let's just get ourselves to the gas station and we can decide there. Oh man, I spoke too soon. It's starting to overheat and I can hear it rubbing the radiator. Oh crap. Oh no. And my RPMs don't want to come down. Like, I'm in neutral right now and the RPMs are staying there. That's not a good thing. Oh my god. Let me limp it to the gas station. It's right there. Please. Oh god. Please let me make it. Okay, we made it, but she does not sound good. Alrighty. Oh yeah, she's pinned. So I think it's pepper time, because what else are we gonna do? Buy an egg, yeah, right? Pepper time or an egg time? Oh yeah, the head is cooked. Jesus.
Where's the oil coming from?
That's not oil, that's all the coolant that's sitting on the head.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, now I can give you guys a better look of that radiator. Yeah, she's not healthy.
Might as well see how far we can go, no?
What?
Might as well see how far we can get.
Well, no, she's pinned, right overheated.
Oh, already?
Yeah. Did it take out all the everything? No, the overflow jug is still full to where it was. So it's not pulling from the overflow. So yeah, as soon as it cools down, I'm gonna open the rad, pepper inside, fill her with water, hope for the best. And if you guys are wondering why I keep going through rads and why the front is moving around like that, I got an engine swap about 2 months ago. And when I got my engine swapped, the front for the body mount right in the middle, that bolt fell out the first time I took it off road. The radiator went through the rad. I replaced the bolt, I replaced everything, but the bolt wouldn't sit in the actual threaded part. So I tried everything I could to jerry rig it. I wasn't able to get it done, obviously, because the bolt fell out again. And here we are. So yeah, so you can probably see the rad is split right down there, like right there. And unfortunately, I don't know if that's a job for the pepper or not, but I guess we can only try. Well, moment of truth. Gotta hope for the best, I guess. All right, now we'll top it off. She's nice and seasoned. Oh yeah, she's leaking out the bottom. So we'll see, I guess, if it stops leaking, then the pepper did its job. If it doesn't stop leaking, well then I guess tow truck time. I think it's too much of a hole. Oh yeah, she's not happy. Oh yeah, she's hot.
Watch it, it'll surprise you.
Yeah, that's a pretty good size hole. I don't think we're plugging that with no pepper or no eggs today. I don't think breakfast is gonna do it. Well, I said screw it, let's try the eggs. All right, that's 6 of them.
It should soak to the bottom now, no? Might be better.
I gotta get gas still. I don't think it's gonna hit. Yeah, to be honest, there's just a mess coming out now. I honestly don't think that breakfast is gonna do the job today. Well, everybody's gone. It's just me and the TJ. And now we're just gonna wait for the tow truck. But to be honest with you guys, this is what I kept saying the entire time for years. I hate this TJ. I've always hated this TJ. The only reason I bought this TJ was because I wanted a JL and I couldn't afford it at the time, so I bought the TJ. But now I have a Gladiator. So I still don't know why I have this TJ still, because I honestly, like, I hate it. Like, I want to Whistling diesel this thing so bad. Like, every time I take it out, it's $1,000 in repairs every time, and it's like I can't get away from it no matter what. Like, I was taking it easy today, like I really was. And like now, like, what is this, the 2nd or 3rd radiator this year? Like, I can't do it anymore. I really can't. I'm done. I don't have the money for this. I have the money for the new one, and that's where my money is. So I don't have the money for this one because it's gone. I spent it. So like honestly, I'm so sick of this Jeep. I hate every aspect of it. I hate the way it, like everything. Like the only time I actually enjoy it is when I'm off-road and I'm driving it off-road. But the 3 hours to get there and the 3 hours home is hell. It's like torturing yourself. And then owning the damn thing is like freaking putting needles in your eyes every day and being like, oh, why can't I see? Because I literally have spent every dime I can on this thing and it just keeps breaking. So I'm literally tapped out. Like, I understand when you guys tell me you should get lockers, you should get this, you should get that. I'm still paying off the engine I put in. Like, I don't have money for anything. Like, I'm telling you, like, every time there's a new repair, I'm still paying off the last repair. Like, I don't have money. I really don't. Like, I have a credit card. That's what I have. Yeah. That's enough for my rant. I hate this thing. I really hate this thing. And I hate this thing. Do you want it? Because I'll sell it to you. And there is my tow truck. Finally. To be honest, this guy has been the quickest out of all the tow trucks I've ever waited for. So can't even complain. And see, this is why I like going out on Saturday. So that if this happens, I can actually get home and I still have a day to relax and I don't have to stress about getting to work in about 8 hours. Well, she's all strapped up. She's ready to go. I guess now we got to get her home and I can start looking for some parts on the way home. Yay. And she's back. We made it home. I am waiting to go downstairs for the light. Yes, we've got a light in the underground, but she is home. And now all I have to do is repairs, which isn't actually too bad. I'm not being sarcastic. We only really have to do the radiator. I have to do the actual, like the body mount there. And to do that, I think I'm gonna tap it to a bigger size. So it was a M10. I think I'm gonna tap it to like a 1/2 inch or an M12. Throw one of those in there with the new threads once it's tapped and actually get everything seated properly so this doesn't happen again. Well, at least we're back. And honestly, if this thing doesn't start acting right and doesn't stop breaking, you're gonna be seeing this one on the channel a lot more. Because, yeah. Because I'm not looking to keep doing repairs and repairs and repairs and spend thousands of dollars on something that's just gonna break again anyway. All the guys that I know that go out with newer vehicles, they don't have these problems because they didn't buy a piece of crap to begin with. Like when I bought this thing, I paid $2 grand for it. The frame was patched, there was no floors, the fenders weren't there, no ball joints, no tie rods, drag link was gone, freaking it was done. Like, if you drive a car into the ground and never maintain it for years and years and years, that's what I bought. That's literally what this was when I got it. It was completely done. And not that it's in any better condition now, but mechanically now it's good. The only thing wrong is obviously the radiator. But when I first got this thing, like, it was in shambles. So I didn't start off with a good vehicle. So it's not like I killed it. I've been treating it accordingly. I got a piece of shit, I treat it like shit. I've been doing the best I can. I've been cleaning it, I've been fixing it, I've been putting all the best parts in there that I can. And so far, it seems like it's a lost cause. So now that I have something fresh that I know nobody has messed with, nobody's screwed up, and nobody has tried to cobble back together, I can start with a fresh platform and actually enjoy modding it and off-roading it and using it. And I'll know that if I broke something, I broke something. And it's not because this thing is 20-something years old and is just ready to die. Because, yeah, like you saw, today I wasn't going hard and we still died. So, unfortunately, there will be some more repairs before we can hit the trails again in Big Bird. But we do have another trail rig ready to go. And there is new tires coming, there is new wheels coming, there is a lift, suspension, there's a whole bunch of stuff coming for the Gladiator. So, with that being said, I think I am gonna have to regroup and go find the parts and fix the TJ. So until then, guys, please jump down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, because as you can see, we've got tons more footage coming your way and the craziness never stops. The repairs apparently never stop. But if you guys are new around here, please jump down there, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, guys, ride safe out there. Peace. And it appears that I also broke my hood latch, which I literally just bought like 2 weeks ago. But yeah,
This is my life.
Okay, I managed to fix the hood latch. But like, you see what I mean? It doesn't end.